to Tabletop Battle and
Spillforeningen The Fellowship,
represented here by Mr. Weil. Yeah. And I'm Svein, as you know, and the reason we have Weil over here, that's his nick of course, because we're going to show you a Lord of the Rings battle report. Thought we were going to try something new, but we will enlist the help of these fine fellows. And Mr. Weil here is also going to help Tabletop Battle when we launch our Age of Sigmar battle reports. So that will be cool, so you will see more of this guy. And it's kind of hard to miss not seeing him. Anyway, Lord of the Rings,
Yep.
You're doing a grand campaign.
We are playing through the entire history of Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. So there is a lot of videos coming out for this. We are releasing one every week.
That's cool.
So you will see the first one now.
Yeah, they are, of course, you have come further in the campaign, but this is the first release through Tabletop Battle for those of you that subscribe to our channel, so that you can see that there is also other things going on in Norway. We have lots of creative people. Alright, so enjoy the video, and if you want to watch more, just search for them.
We'll put a link in
We'll
below.
put links below.
If not, it's Spillforeningen The Fellowship. Search for that.
Thank you.
So, hi everyone and welcome to this first video in our grand campaign for the Hobbit strategy battle game. You're on Spillforeningen The Fellowship's YouTube channel, and I'm of course your host Andreas the Norwegian Viking, joined here today by also our hosts in this channel. And we have two special guests.
Magnus?
Magnus.
And Andreas, the other one.
The other Andreas. And we are kicking off our 4.5 long journey for the grand campaign with a bang. We are starting with the Fall of Minas Ithil, which is the first installment of our Last Lines themed batch of scenarios. And for those uninformed, Minas Ithil is what becomes Minas Morgul, the stronghold for the Witch King later on. So we have, of course, the 9 Ringwraiths against a Numenorian Gondorish force. Men. They're using the Gondor models. It's of course another age, so use your imagination, guys. And we are using the old rules. So there is no heroic strikes. There is no heroic channeling or marching or the last one.
Special strikes?
Accuracy. And there is no special strikes as well. Courage is done per model as usual, but instead of just fleeing off the board, they are moved. And you have no penalty for moving and shooting as well. So that is basically it, yeah.
Other than that, we are using the new profiles.
Yes.
From the current rules.
We're not bothering going back through the books and finding the absolutely correct profiles, because they haven't really changed that much at all.
And this scenario you can find in Gunter in Flames source book.
One of the last supplements released before the Journey books, I think.
Yeah.
So we will introduce you to the theme and the scenario after the break.
After the downfall of Numenor in the year 3319 in the Second Age of Man, the sons of Elendil brought their ships up the Anduin and together founded the realm of Gondor. While Anarion set up his house in Minas Anor, his brother Isildur established his house in Minas Ithil, in a pass in the Ethel Duath on the border of Mordor. But Sauron also escaped the downfall and returned to Mordor. There he built up his strength until he could assault the exiled Númenóreans. In the year 3429 of the Second Age of Man, a great force took Minas Ithil, drove out Isildur and burnt the White Tree. Isildur escaped with his wife, his sons and a seedling of the tree. They travelled to Elendil in the north, while Anarion defended Osgiliath and kept Sauron at bay. Sauron's attack and conquest of Minas Ithil was a spark that touched off the War of the Last Alliance. And so begins the battle.
So here we have the battlefield. We have the 9 ring wraiths, all of them fully kitted out with war gear options, maximum will, maximum fate and maximum might. This is half the Gondorian force with 4 knights, 2 fountain court guards, 3 normal warriors and 9 archers, 4 of them citadel guard. And in the bulwark we have a trebuchet with a king of men and a banner, and these are the 2 models I need to kill. So there are approximately 18 models left that will come onto the table after a while, and we will give you the special rules for the scenario now. So the evil objective is to kill the trebuchet and the most expensive model on the table, which is the king of men. And to achieve this, they need to get close to use magic or to get into close combat, which can be tough with an army standing in front of them. There are a couple of special rules. First, it's sound of battle. So at the end of the good player's move phase, he gets to move on to D3 extra models until there are none left. They cannot charge, and the table edge is chosen by the player with priority, and they cannot arrive from the back, from this board edge, but they can arrive from all the 3 other board edges, and that is decided by the player with priority. There is also the Cry of the Nazgul special rule, which means that in one of the turns before the priority phase, I can call the Cry of Nazgul, which means that every single model for that turn receives a -2 penalty to their courage, which can be devastating. So yeah.
The board is slightly unusual. It's 48 by 24 inches, so it's a lot more narrow than usually play scenario. And the scenario can be found on page 54 to 55 in the Gondor in Flames book.
Alright. So good starts with priority.
Yes.
Good luck. Handshake. Good luck. So we'll come back after movement, or should we just take the courage tests at once?
Courage tests.
To charge.
We can do that.
Yeah.
Start with.
There are 2 knights eligible to charge.
Yep. So this guy.
Yeah, charges the Witch King.
Yes.
And fails. -1.
Yep. This guy.
Also fails.
Fails.
So no charges from good this turn, so we can come back after movement from good.
So D3 reinforcements for the goods. So 1 reinforcement. And what to do? I think we'll have another archer. Move on from here. Half movement.
So he has moved.
Yeah. Half movement.
Yeah. There is no penalty for moving and shooting though. So.
No, but if he moves 6 inches, he cannot shoot.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's for the Witch King and his men
Yes.
to
So
do their work.
so we will now try to. Can I have some dice, please?
Yes, we have the evil dice.
Yes.
The evil red GBHL dice we're using.
Yes. All right. So we are back after I have done all my movement and magic. So not to bore you with all the details, the ring rates failed miserably. So what basically happened was that I cast a bunch of black darts and didn't manage it. I cast a compel on the captain to get him away from that battlefield. I managed to black dart away one of the knights and compelled another so that they are close together. I also compelled away one of the citadel guards so he couldn't shoot. And that was basically my magic for this turn. So we'll go into turn 2, probably? No.
I'll shoot first.
You will shoot first, of course you will. Sorry.
So I have three regular guys
Yeah.
with
And who
green
do you
dice.
shoot
So
on?
I'll just shoot on number 9, the Shadow
Shadow
Lord.
Lord.
Hits on 4s.
Defense 8, so 6s by 5s.
Nope.
Nope.
And then we have 4
Longbows.
longbows. Hits on 4s. And
Doesn't
3.
need.
Nope.
Alright.
Then it's priority.
Then it's project, sorry. 3.
4.
So
Good keeps priority.
good keeps priority. I'll call a heroic move with Camel. No. I'll call it with number 7, Knight of Umbar. Yeah. So since I lost the priority roll, I will call a heroic move with the Knight of Umbar model, or the Knight of Umbar ring wraith, using the normal profile. And will you counter?
Nope.
Nope. So we'll come back after I have moved and done my magic stuff. So we are back after the evil movement, and as you can see, the ring wraiths have descended upon the infantry, and also the Witch King is trying to take care of the cavalry. So what has happened here is we have compelled a bunch of models, and these 2 Citadel Guard are also transfixed. So there are only 2 models eligible to charge, and one of them has to take a courage test. We also compelled away the captain, and we failed only a couple of rolls this time, so much better turn than last.
Just start with my courage.
Yes, because I'm done with my my movement, so you can take your courage. So which one is it? Is it this
Yeah.
one? Yeah. And he makes
He
it.
makes it.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, here he goes, just to the closest one.
Yeah.
And since this guy is a Citadel Guard and he has bodyguard on the king, he's
Moving into there as well.
yeah.
Okay. Oh, good.
Yep.
Okay.
So there's no shooting.
These guys?
These guys, yeah. Shouldn't have moved them back, but then I'll continue moving them back because they are the king's guard.
They are indeed. And the captain, of course, can't move.
He's compelled.
Yeah. Do you get some more models?
Yes, at least one. And it's a 5, so
3.
these 3, so it's 5 with 3 more.
And it's your party, so you choose where they come on.
Yes. I think we'll have some cavalry coming from this side.
Yep.
I'm not sure actually. So that should be outside your range.
Should be, yeah.
Should be.
Yeah.
That's yeah.
Yeah, indeed.
It's outside.
All right.
So then fighting.
Yeah, because there's no shooting because I have everything in close combat.
Yeah.
So
And
I'll
since-
call a couple of heroics.
Okay.
If that's fine with you.
Yeah.
I'll call a heroic combat with the Dwimmer Lake. No, I'll call it with number 4, the Betrayer. And I'll also call one with the Dark Marshal over here. So we have 2 heroic combats going.
Yep.
Yep.
I have nothing to counter with.
Sorry.
So
So then Kamul will use Will to increase his attacks by 1.
yeah. So that's
That's Kamul.
that. Yeah.
So we can take this one first.
Okay. Heal shield.
Yeah. So I have 3 attacks.
It's gonna be 3.
Yeah, I rolled a 3, and you don't have a banner in range.
Nope.
So I win that on fight value. So I have strength 5, is it? So 5s.
Strength of 4. Sorry.
It's 4, so 5s anyway. So
He's dead.
So they will get to move on, and I'll, since I only deplete 1 will every turn, I will do like this, and like this, and like this.
Forcing a will. You get the will, boy.
Right,
So you don't.
and then Kamul and the guys have 4 attacks.
A shield.
Yes, you will. You roll 6, but I get
And
the
you roll
6.
6.
So, Kamul first gets no wounds.
Oh, no will back.
So he gets no will back, but the other guys, one of them has to use my point because it's a hero combat.
Yep.
So I'll do that and kill him, and then they get to move on. So we'll move him onto this guy, him onto this guy, and no. Yeah. We'll have to do like this, I think. Yeah.
Yep.
It's a 2-on-1, 2-on-1, 1-on-1. Yeah. Okay. So you can go with the Witch King. Oh, you decide.
I
sorry.
decide, so
Yeah.
I want to do the Shadow Lord first because he's trapped.
He is trapped indeed.
So I'm using 1 die.
But you have him as well in that combat.
Yeah, it depends on how you see. Yeah, okay, these guys. Yeah, split it that way. Yep, sure.
Yeah. Shadow Lord for combat.
Yep.
Yep. So you set the bar
1
at
Citadel Guard.
2.
2. So
Mighty 2. So I'll win that,
yes.
and then we will win.
Defense 5.
Winning on a 5 then.
Double 1. But this guy can hit as well.
I only have 1 attack each.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So he's just
So
back
it's
away.
just backed away.
Okay, let's take the Witch King then.
Witch King?
Which
Yeah.
is 2 knights. With a mighty 2 on the fight roll.
I get the 6. So on the first knight on 5+,
Yep.
he's dead. And 2 attacks left on the second guy. I'll use might.
Defense 6.
Yeah, I'll use might.
2 mites. Oh.
Only 1.
Oh. Yep.
He has strength 4.
Okay.
Okay.
So we have this fight.
Yeah, that's a 1-on-1.
Yep.
I get a 5. I get a 3, so I lose that one.
So strength 3 versus
Defense 8, so it's 6s by 5s.
it's a 5.
Alright.
And that guy.
2 against 1 with
He
Kamul.
will shield.
Yeah.
3 highest.
So I get a 5, triple 5s.
And he's
Wow.
trapped.
He is trapped. So Kamul gets 4 attacks, wounding on 5s. No! And then the other guy wounds him but Camille doesn't receive any back. Okay. And then we have another 2-on-1 situation.
This guy?
Yeah.
He's compelled, so he can still fight back. So 2 dice.
Winning and not killing.
Defense 5. Oh.
And then it's the final fight.
1.
It's 1, so I win automatically. And we kill
He's
him.
dead.
Okay. So priority
priority.
for the next turn. It's 5 strong.
1.
And we get that. No heroics from you?
Nope.
Nope. So we'll come back after I've done some magic. So we are back, and this is how it's looking after I have moved and cast some magic and did some shenanigans. So I have transfixed these 2 guys, and well, he's compelled, he was transfixed, and he was transfixed. The rest are attacked in close combat. I also removed a knight with a black dart over here. So we'll now have the good side movement, and the captain has not been tampered with, so he can do stuff.
Yep.
And the new knights can, if they will, charge a Witch King.
We'll try. Let's see.
So a courage test -1.
And that's an epic fail.
Epic fail, the other one.
3 guys. And the other one is...
He makes it.
Makes it, yeah.
Yeah, okay, so he's in.
Kadunk. And these guys...
Will continue their long trek.
Yeah, they need to defend the king.
Yeah, true.
Into safety. And then D3 for reinforcement.
Yeah.
And 2 more reinforcements. So I pick reinforcements and you choose which board edge they come on.
Correct.
So I just take 2 spearmen.
Yeah, you can in the far corner over there.
Oh, you just choose a board edge, I choose where.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
In the far board edge.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's fine.
So they can move 6 inches.
Correct.
There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So we can go straight to fight.
Yeah, I'll call a hero combat with number 3 Dark Marshal.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've got nothing to call.
So we'll do that.
I'm guessing I only have 1 dice.
Yeah, you usually do. Let's see what you set the bar at.
A 1.
Mighty 1, so
So
non-fight value.
win.
So Camille goes first with his double strike and kills him once. So he will regain a will after this turn. So I'll not scratch off any will from him. And then they will just move into your captain, I think.
Oh.
Yes. Okay. Then we can take the Witch King.
Yep. So there I get 2 attacks from charging.
Yeah, you did.
And I use the lance, so I get a... oh.
Mighty 2.
Oh.
And win it. So I need 5s. Ah, come on.
Oh. So he's not dead at least.
No.
Or are you going to might it?
Yeah, I had tons of might, so I'll might it.
Might it?
Yeah.
The mighty Witch King.
Mighty Witch King.
Pun intended.
And then we have a 2-on-1 over here with the Shadow Lord.
Yep. I set the bar at 5, so...
Mighty 5, and I get nothing. So which one do you want to strike at?
Both have defense
8.
8. I'll take the Shadow Lord.
Okay.
And it's a 4, so I need a 6.
Yeah.
Followed by a 5.
And then we have the 2-on-1 over there.
Yeah. I get a 6.
Wow. And I get
Oh,
to
you
6.
get
Oh,
the
nice. So
Is he trapped?
he's trapped indeed.
Yep.
So 4 attacks, 5+.
No!
Come on!
Use a might.
It's number 8. Tainted hasn't used anything. 4 hasn't used anything. Betray will use 1 to kill him. Why not?
Splat.
Splat. Indeed.
I guess that means... Oh, there's 1 more combat.
That's 2 actually.
2, oh yeah, the captain as well.
So here we have the Druimalake against 1.
3.
And I win it on the 5.
5.
Needing a 5. Oh, just makes him. Alright. And that leaves the fight with the captain. So you strike the bar at 6. Wow.
He actually
I
wins.
can't even might that. I can't. Okay. So, which one do you strike?
I'll do 1 on Camel first.
Yep.
No.
No.
And I'll do the second on Camel.
No. Okay. So, priority.
Priority.
Oh, new dice. It's a 4. And it's a 1. So there will be a heroic move from the Shadow Lord.
I'll actually call a heroic move with my captain.
Just for the captain.
Just for the captain.
Okay. So you roll to see who gets it.
So 4, 5, 6, and I get it. And it's a 4, so I get it, and I charge into. I gotta do a
Terror test.
terror test.
-1.
-1, and I fail it, so
Fail it miserably.
I wasted a might. But
You
he's
did.
probably going to die soon, so I better use the might while I have it.
Okay, so we'll come back after movement. So we are back after movement, and as you can see, the ringrets spared a bit of magic this turn. They only transfixed this poor Gondor archer, and then ganged up on the captain, and will now move up to try to achieve their objective. So Ole Wilhelm will now use the reinforcement dice, and he gets 1. And it was your priority, so you choose where the model common. And you move in the banner, of course you do. Awesome.
If you can see it.
You can see it indeed.
Yep.
So I will,
Firstly, I want to shoot.
yeah, you will do that. That is fine.
So I have these 3 guys. They will shoot him, then him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 3 shots hitting on 4, so everyone hits.
Yeah. 6s and then followed by
6s.
5s.
No, nothing. So then we can fight.
Then we can fight. Okay. So Camille will use a will to improve his attacks. We'll also call a hero combat with the Dark Marshal.
There's no reason for me to call a heroic combat.
No.
I'm probably not going to kill all 4. But I'll have 2 dice, and I get a 4 highest.
And we get a 5 highest.
So you win, I can might, but I'm guessing you have a higher fight.
I have higher fighting, yes. So we get Camille strikes first. We will do all his attacks on your. We'll do first attack on my horse.
Yep.
4+. Wounds it.
Yep. It's trapped, so you can go.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
double. So he gets back 2 will.
So Throne Rider chart.
He's fine. And then his remaining 6 attacks goes on the his remaining 2 attacks goes on the rider. Defense 7.
Yes.
Yeah, so 6s. Nope. And then the Witch King gets 2 6s.
Blunk.
No fate.
Oh yeah, I got fates, of course. I have 1 fate.
You do. But you don't make
And
it.
I only have 1 more might, so I cannot.
He is gone.
Might that up.
So that was hero combat. So they will continue moving up.
I could have re-rolled my fight roll.
Oh yeah, you could.
That's why.
Do the reroll. See if I have to use the might. No.
No, because you got a 5 highest.
Yeah. Okay. So priority for turn
Next.
something. Use your dice. This 5 is strong.
It's
It's
one.
one, so there will be a heroic move called.
Yep.
So you can come back after movement.
Yep.
So we are
Good.
back after movement of the ring rates, and they have really taken the battle with their heroic move. So what happened was that they have moved one by one up here and started black darting the king. And as you can see, the king is dead. Long live the king. So that means that every bodyguard rule person on the battlefield no longer has the bodyguard rule.
Yes.
And the only model you can charge is the Witch King, and you have to use a terror test to charge him. So there's a fail. The next one is also a fail because you have -1 in courage.
These have 4.
They have 4 in courage, so you can go into 1.
I think.
Citadel Guard courage. Fountain Court. Fountain Court.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
3.
so it's a fail.
So they failed. Yeah.
These guys are not compelled or anything, so they can shoot.
Yeah, but you can also move him
I can move him.
and move them. So we'll bring it back after to priority for next turn. Well,
Yeah, but first we
Yes,
got 2 reinforcements, so a captain and the Fountain Court came on here. And the crew decided to abandon the trebuchet and try to help in the fight. They realized as soon as the king died that, whoa, we can actually move down from these battlements, because I forgot. These 4 guys will take a shot, so I'll start here. So these 3 are for the Citadel Guard, and this is for the normal Inastirith, and there's 1 hit, and a 6, followed by a 5.
Hey!
And that's a win on him.
Yeah, so that's the Undying. So aptly named. So first fate, and he makes it.
Saves.
Very Undying indeed. Okay.
Then there's priority.
Then there's priority indeed. So there's a 4, and
Will you call a heroic move?
yes.
I'll call a heroic move as well with my.
I'll call one with the Undying. No, he's in the back. That's stupid.
Yeah.
I'll call one with Kamul.
I'll call one with the captain.
Yeah. It's your party, so you roll
Yep.
to see who gets it.
4, 5, 6 is me, and it's you.
Awesome, thank you. So we'll come back after movement. Alright, so we are in the movement phase of this turn, and I have moved up 3 of my ring rates so far. And the mission objective was of course to kill the King of Men, which I have done, but the second objective was to kill the trebuchet. And I figured my best bet to doing that was black darting it from here to oblivion. So on 3 spells I have now taken 2 of its 3 wounds. So we will now go in with the Witch King, who will charge the captain over here. And before he goes in, he will 3 dice black dart on the trebuchet and makes it on a 5. And then he will need a 5 plus the wound. Come on, and he has might. Oh yes!
The trebuchet explodes.
So the game ends after this turn is over. So we'll just continue in with these guys, and these guys will go up here and stand in the way. And just for good measure, the Shadow Lord will compel him on 2 dice, and he makes it. Okay. So it's Ole Wilhelm's turn.
Yep, we'll do some tests with these guys to charge. That one fails, and the next one
Also
is
fails.
Failed. And these guys will come up here. Banner. It's not anywhere near
The combat. Sadly.
These guys will just move under half the range.
And shoot.
So we'll maybe get a couple of shots. And this guy moves about here.
Yeah. Metal model plastic horse.
He has
Pain in the arse.
he has understood that the battle is over, so he's just going to lie down.
He's going to lie down.
Then we get some reinforcements.
Yeah, you do.
And I get six, and I have priority, so I choose where. So we have the archers will come onto here because then they actually have a line of sight.
That's true.
Like this, because that's under half their movement.
Yeah, great.
Okay, so then I'll do some shooting.
Sure, so you have 7 shots.
Could maybe get a couple of ring weights
Get a couple
away.
of them down, yeah.
So we take these 3 first on the Shadow Lord. 4 plus, 2 hits, 6s. Nope.
No.
And then we take these 3, prioritizing him, and then go back.
Yeah, yeah.
2 hits. Nope. Nothing.
Alright.
And then we are fighting.
Then we're fighting. So, Camul will use a will to increase his strength by 1.
Yep.
And that's it.
Yep.
Yep.
So we start with the captain, or
You decide you
oh, I
can
got
show.
priority.
Yep.
So actually, no, just no reason to do that. I'll just use the captain. He got 2 attacks.
Yep.
And a 4 highest.
Yeah. And we get to 4 highest.
So I'll might it.
And I will use Might and Camul to win it.
Yep.
So he's trapped.
Yep.
Camul has strength 5, so that means he needs 5 to wound. And nothing.
We might. No.
So the Witch King has 6 dice, he needs 6s. And we get 1. And we
Fate.
have no more might left. And he makes
And
it.
saves it.
So he's still up with 2 wins.
Really, no reason to.
So Camul is down to 1 will. The Witch King is down to 1.
So the Citadel Guard, sorry, the Fountain Court Guard will shield and get a 3 highest, and you
We
win.
get 5.
He's trapped.
He's trapped, so that's 8 dice.
Oh, actually, yeah, he is.
Yeah, because it's a wall.
But this guy moved 1 inch away, so he can back.
Okay. Okay.
Not that you
Have already won.
It's just a 1 inch.
So we'll just
line.
get the 6.
Yeah.
And kill him.
Yeah. It's a different setup.
Yeah, 4 against 6.
Okay. Yeah, 4. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
So, good game. Interesting scenario.
Yeah. Can you run us through how much will you have left on each of the let's remove this and get a
So,
closer look at
Shadow
these guys.
Lord, 5 and 6 didn't use any, so that remaining will take 1 each. So, there we go. So, Witch King had 13 remaining, so he was quite safe.
Yep.
Camul had 1.
Camul had 1, so he was
He's failed spectacularly at everything
ready
he
to
did.
pop.
Dark Marshal had 6.
Which number is that?
Number 3.
Number 3.
The Betrayer, number 4, had 5. Undying had 7.
That's number
5.
number 5.
Doomer Lake, number 6, had 6 left.
Yeah.
Knight of Umbar, number 7, had 2 left. So he's also ready to pop.
She was ready to pop.
She, maybe. Depends. The Tainted had 6 left. That's 8. And the Shadow Lord had 4 left. So they were quite ready.
Yeah. So a couple of more turns, and at least.
Yeah. So we will come back with our post-battle battle breakdown. So, hi guys, and welcome to our post-battle batter breakdown. And that was an interesting scenario.
Yeah.
Good players might find it boring.
It's not the most. Yeah, there's not that much for the good player to do because there are 9 ring rates who just. They command the battlefield. They use might to call heroic moves. They do do magic. They cause terror. I need to do courage tests. I have -1 courage. So it's a bit difficult for me to actually do anything, and because I need 6s followed by 5s to actually hurt them with shooting. So
And 6s followed by 4s in combats. Yeah. And it's 19 might on the table from the evil side, so it's a bit tough.
Yeah.
It is. So it's originally designed to be a 1,000 points, 1,050.
So you choose 750 points with good plus the king.
And
Plus a captain, a banner, and the trebuchet.
Yeah, correct. And then you add on everything else from the ring rates. So it's about 1,075 points of ring rates on the table. So it's a bit big.
Yeah.
But for a ring wraith player, I had fun casting magic and doing stuff. But I can see that it wasn't the most dynamic scenarios.
Yeah.
Because it was basically get rid of everything in my deployment zone.
Yeah.
Get behind you, compel transfix so that you can't get through with the cavalry coming in afterwards. To make like traps so that the cavalry base can't get through. And then just get up and then kill the king because he can move.
Yeah.
And then kill the trebuchet all with black darts.
Yeah. I should have, of course, realized that you could black dart me to death a turn earlier, so I could actually gone down battlements with the king and hidden him out of sight. That would have made this a much longer game. But I don't think it would have made that much of a difference. Maybe a couple of ring rates would have run out of will, as Camul had 1 will left.
Camul was ready to pop.
So I could have probably stalled you a bit more. Then again, I get D3 reinforcements. It's not that much. Maybe having a D6 reinforcement roll is balancing the game a bit more. But
maybe introducing the D4 into.
D4, Well, reroll a 1 and a 6.
Maybe, yeah. So yeah.
But it was according to history.
It was according to history, because Minas Morgul is now the name of this city.
Yes.
And Minas Ithil, as Gondor knows it, has fallen into darkness.
The audience, what do you think?
It was kind of given that the evil side would win.
Indeed.
I didn't never doubt that. So,
thanks.
We read the books.
I don't know, so, yeah, it was kind of given.
And the way the ring is always kept inside of range of the Minas Tirith people, so a 3 budget could shoot at them.
Yeah.
It's a big deal as well.
And then the minimum of 8 in range. So when I had moved behind your lines, you could no longer shoot at me as well.
Yeah.
So that meant you couldn't get the big area of effect with your trebuchet.
Yeah. It was a pretty thing on the battlefield.
Yeah.
Pretty objective.
It looked nice.
It looked nice. Yeah.
And it's a nice way to set up the rest of the campaign.
Absolutely.
Because for the next bunch of scenarios, we actually want the good people to win.
Yep.
Get a win.
If we want to follow the story at least, because in the weeks following we'll be following both Isildur, Elendil, and Elrond and Gil-galad on their journey to Barad-dûr.
Yes.
On their way to the siege of Barad-dûr. because news have now reached the alliance of elves, men and dwarves that Minas Ithil has fallen and the armies of Sauron is on the move. So, so it's a nice time to the rest of the campaign, and we hope you enjoyed it and want to see more. So every single Saturday for the foreseeable future, next 4.5 years, we will publish a new video every single week. This is my promise to you, barring death and sickness. So yeah, we will carry on, and I hope this is of some value to you out there. So be sure to subscribe to our channel if you haven't done so already. You'll get updates on when new videos are coming out, and we don't only have these campaign videos. We have battle reports, we have a majority of hobby vlogs, so you can follow me, Weil, and also Joachim on their journey painting new models for the campaign and not. So, so yeah, and please comment if you have any suggestions for things to do. Our scenario list is open, so if you have any obscure scenarios you want to let us know of, that wasn't in White Dwarf or in Supplement, as well as if you have any rewrites of the original scenarios into the Hobbit rules that are play tested. We will value that over anything, because we don't have the time to play test every single scenario, but we would like to play with Hobbit rules because they are more balanced and we don't have to explain that we're playing with the old rules every time.
Yeah, like we did in the intro of this video, we do a mixture of all the new rules. So if you've play tested this.
If it could be something we're going to do 2 years from now, it could be something that we're going to do in a couple of months. It doesn't really matter, we'll appreciate it anyway.
Absolutely.
Those thanks in advance. So yeah, so I have been Andreas the Norwegian Viking, and I'm joined by
Wow.
and our special guest for today,
Magnus.
Andreas Voldemort.
and have a great weekend, guys.
Support your Hobbit hobby.
That as well.